Hey friends, it's Rosalind. Welcome back to our tiny farm and our gardens. I thought I was done decorating for Christmas, and then yesterday I stopped at our local hardware and they had all of their Christmas winter greens 40% off. So when I saw this real cedar garland, I thought, I know exactly where I will put that. So I got one for the arch in the new garden and one for our back entrance door. But I just wanted to take you through the gardens and the outside of our home as well as the inside of our home to just share our Christmas decorations. I so enjoy seeing other people's creativity, so I just thought I would take you around and share what we have. I decorate with a lot of natural elements, so that's what you'll see a lot of, but let's just walk through the gardens and then I will take you inside of our home. This is our new perennial cut flower garden that we started designing just last October. So recently we added this arbor and these two trellis on each side. I would love to maybe next year have a wreath hanging on each side and then possibly a wreath on the bench, and add some twinkling lights to the arbor. But right now we are like almost halfway through December, so I thought this will have to do. I'm just loving how this turned out. Also, as I was putting the garland on the arbor, I brushed against the creeping thyme, and the smell of the cedar and the creeping thyme together, oh my goodness, it smells amazing. Okay, let's head out to the back cut flower garden and the chicken coop because there's some cute things back there. It's also just started snowing and it looks so pretty. It's cold, but it's pretty. So last week, if you saw last week's video, I put together these window boxes with all things from just around the garden, like some red twig dogwoods, some hydrangeas, some greens. So if you haven't seen that video, you might want to go back and see that. But back here by the chicken coop, we do have some icicle lights hanging from the chicken coop. You probably can't really see it right now. They are lighted, but you can't really see it. And then there's a wreath on the door. The little evergreen has some string lights on it, and it just looks very magical at nighttime back here. Oh, everybody heard me. They came running out of the chicken coop. They thought I had treats for them. Hi, girls. We have this little ladder in front of the door to keep the gate shut so they can't get out. I don't want anything getting to them. 2 weeks ago, I shared as we were putting together these planters in front of the garage and decorating the front porch. But today I decided to add that cedar garland around this door, and I like it a lot better because it actually wraps all the way around the door. And then I just added a fake tree into this planter, and it's held down by bricks. So I just put a white runner around the base of it to hide the bricks. But oh, this looks a lot better than it did. And up here on the porch, it's pretty much the same as when I had decorated it 2 weeks ago. The only thing I added was this basket right here. I added some logs. A few years ago, we trimmed some of our trees, and then I just painted some of the branches white so it looks like there's snow in there, and I added some greens into the basket. Here's a backed up look of the porch. Maxine is sure she's smelling something in that shrub. But tonight, I'll have to come out once all the lights are lit up because it looks so magical at nighttime, especially if there's snow on the ground. But let's head inside. If you saw the video when I was decorating the front porch, I had added a little Christmas village to this wreath, and it's still holding together very well. I think it looks so sweet. This is what it looks like as you walk into our front door. This bench is right inside the front door, and there's a window that looks into the living room. So I have a candle on the desk. You can see the Christmas tree through the window. I just think it looks very magical this time of year. I tried to make it like everything kind of sweet and magical for our boys. They're still young and they love Christmas. This is our living room. Every morning before the day starts, I like to sit in here by the tree and read a little bit. And then again, before we go to bed, I do the same thing again. This is a desk that my sister gave to me many years ago for my birthday. And I love the vintage look. So I like to add a vintage looking candle. This is just a battery operated candle with some greens around it. The boys and our stockings behind the Christmas tree. This year, I wanted to do a very nature themed Christmas tree. So I tried to do some nature colors as well as like just some woodland animals, some mushrooms, and I think this ornament is one of my favorites that I found this year. This one, it's so sweet, and a little look from this side of the tree. The boys have a nativity scene advent calendar, and they have it under the tree right now. So this is how far they are on the advent calendar. And then there's also a reindeer with a sleigh and some gifts in it. I love having a Christmas scene on the TV at all times. And there's just, throughout our home, I have a lot of woodland winter Christmas scenes. And then over here, the boys have their countdown calendar. They changed the day. Right now we are at 14 days. I think it's 14 days until Christmas. So they will change that tonight when they come home. And this is our entryway. We walk into the dining room and the kitchen. It sounds like my tea is ready. I found this new tea and I'm in love with it. It's called Whispering Wildflowers. You need to see the color. It's so pretty. It has butterfly pea flowers in it. And so it gets like this purple color. Don't mind me. I'm still wearing my coat from being outside. But this is our coffee bar. In our kitchen, dining room, and living room, that is a space that we are a lot in. So I try to make sure that everything is decorated for Christmas in those areas. On the shelf above the coffee bar, I just cut some evergreen branches and brought them inside. You can mist them and they'll stay fresh quite a bit longer, especially if they stay out of direct sunlight. And then I tied in some dehydrated orange slices and some acorns that the boys helped me pick up outside. And some string lights. I think string lights just make everything feel so cozy in the winter time. And in here, I have some things for the boys' hot cocoa. They like to have at least 1 cup of hot cocoa every day. And under here, this is a lot of fun to decorate because it has 4 shelves. Then I just like to add like magical little feelings of Christmas in here. I just like adding in little embellishments to kind of make it feel extra cozy and just extra magical. My husband brought home this pretty Christmas planter. I usually like trying to put together my own Christmas planters for the counter, but since he brought me one home, I didn't have to do it this year. But I also, like for Christmas and winter decorations, I like to add just like little houses and candles. Over here on the shelf, this is a shelf that my husband just recently put in for me so I can have like a tea and herb shelf. I don't have a whole lot of herbs or tea on it currently. We have some dehydrated orange slices, some rosemary, oregano, echinacea, some tinctures that I have going. There's some honey and some mushrooms that I dehydrated. There is some chickweed to make tea with, some more orange slices. And then on the top, oh, that was so much fun to decorate for Christmas. But I'm hoping by next summer I can have it filled with more herbs, more teas. And then I just like to add some little plants to kind of, I don't know, just make everything feel a little brighter. I have a peppermint plant right here. I currently have a pineapple plant that I'm trying to propagate. I just think adding little touches like this just helps Christmas and the winter feel cozier and possibly help winter to go just a little bit faster. Over here in the dining room, I had recently shared in a video how we frost our evergreen pieces and orange slices to make it look like it snowed on it. And then we put it together in a centerpiece and we are loving it here. It has held together so well. We have a little Christmas tree over here in the dining room. And then in the china cabinet, first of all, on top, I do not have a fireplace mantle in our home. So I will decorate any shelf that we have with greens or whatever it might be. And then I just like to add like little touches of winter and Christmas into the china cabinet as well. We have some Christmas plates and a little Christmas greenhouse. And up here, there's like some little Christmas canisters. Over here, the boys have their advent calendar. And down here, I have to show this to you. Back up a little bit. Through there, I won't take you in there. That's our office and our bedroom. The office doesn't look very nice right now. The boys play in there a lot. But this is a mushroom that my sister gave to me for my birthday. And I brought it inside until next spring. Then I'll place it in a shaded place in the garden. But isn't it so sweet? And this is what it looks like as you walk back out towards the front door. I hope it's been fun for you to walk through our home and our gardens today, friends, just to see how we've decorated everything. And just so you know, I did take time to clean up our home before I walked you through it. We are a family of 5. Our home gets messy. Our home and our gardens are far from perfect, and I want you to know that. I know that oftentimes we go on social media and we start comparing ourselves to others, and it steals joy from us. So my hope is always that these videos inspire you in your very own space. Thank you for being here, friends. I appreciate all of you. Make sure to stick around for the Christmas lights coming in just a few seconds. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you right back here next Saturday. Bye.